Something that is very unique and powerful about the history of San Francisco as a whole is the ways in which queer people have always been here and have contributed to that unique legacy and history. UCSF is part of that San Francisco history.
LGBT people have historically been subject to stigma and discrimination. I think that, it's a critical time for us. We need to be ever, mindful that our very right to existence is being threatened.
This award is important because we really want to make sure that folks who are doing a great job, who are really going above and beyond in their efforts toward promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion are recognized, and that we continuously remind ourselves and each other what we're committed to here at UCSF.
I think that's one of the reasons why I felt so good about nominating Danny for the staff recipient of the LGBTQI Leadership Award.
Danny Castro is a project director at the Center of Excellence for Transgender Health, and she leads a team who implement interventions for trans communities with a focus on trans communities of color and those impacted by HIV.
We have nominated Thomas Nguyen and Julia Goldstein for the Chancellor's Diversity Award for LGBT Leadership in the student category.
Thomas and Julie are amazing student leaders who are pioneering and doing national work on the dentistry front and how it affects the LGBT community and making it more accessible.
They are actually the founding students to create a national organization for LGBT dental students. They are making a more inclusive space for the field of dentistry,
where trans folks of color and LGBT folks in general feel comfortable being in that vulnerable seat and can have a dentist that's actually inclusive and ask them, what's your pronoun? What do you prefer today? So I hope that they're able to take social justice and build it into the dentistry field.
And that's something that needs to be recognized, that needs to be praised, and something we need to follow.
Danny has impacted trans communities really all over the country, doing advocacy for transgender women. And I think the impact that she's had is really being a role model.
She continues to be that shining light that other trans women and men can look up to. It's important for us to have those role models that we can relate to and aspire to grow along with.
My hopes for the recipients of the Diversity Awards are that people really feel acknowledged, that people really feel how much we appreciate the effort, the persistence, the passion that people bring to their work, despite barriers that we face, despite challenges that we face, and that it's really important to be persistent and that change can happen, that advocacy does result in some really amazing things for the community, and developing that leadership is of utmost importance.